Good morning, Zhao Sheng Hao. Today's conversation is going to be about this term. I know I've used it, many of us probably use it, but this term, this notion, this idea, which I'm going to say is an absurd idea, where we say, I love you, but I don't like you. I love them, I just don't like them. And I'm like. So all of this is about self-introspection. I remember holding those sentiments and I'm like, well, I was always under the impression that love is an extreme variation of like. When you really like something, you love it. And I think love is the child of like. Without liking, you can't love, right? And so usually when we hear this, I love them, but I don't like them, it is always a family member. And we're going to include spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. We're going to include those in family member because we make family with them, okay? And I'm like, that's interesting because nobody on the streets, nobody outside of your nuclear family, right? Do you give this weird pass to where you can love them without liking them? And you don't do that with no foods. Now, I'm not talking about that I personally love key lime pie, but I don't like what it do to me because it makes me fat and it's full of sugar. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, how can you authentically love someone? Think about this. How can you love someone when you really don't even like them? And so when you look at it, again, this is only for the family dynamic. You can't really apply it to food. Man, I love cheeseburgers, but I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, how? How? And so since we don't get this pass to nobody else, you know what's going on? It is out of responsibility, or what we perceive to be responsibility, right? Because we're supposed to say that we love our family. How dare you say you don't love your family member? You better not say you don't love grandma. You better not say that, right? You're not allowed to say that, right? So what we do is we mask it with a lie and we say, oh, I love them, but I don't like them. Because since we know love is the ultimate extreme and you're obligated to have to love family, we're going to give that little disclaimer and say we love them, but we're going to make it null and void a little bit and say, but I don't like them though. Right? And it's bull crap, okay? And so what we're really saying is, I don't want to see nothing happen to the person. If the person needs my help for whatever reason, although I don't like they ass, I am going to do it. Why? Because there's a sense of obligation and responsibility there. That's interesting. When you have a sense of obligation and responsibility, it goes to a planetary keyword called Saturn. And let me tell you something. Saturn is not the warm aspect of love. In fact, Saturn's energy is technically cold, right? It rules Capricorn, which is the beginning of the winter. Saturn's energy happens to be karma as well. So there's a lot of hardships is another key word with Saturn's energy. So it's this dark, cold type of energy that's with Saturn. And of course it has some higher, energy such as success and dedication and, crystallization, goals becoming realized physical, tangible things and whatnot. But for today's conversation, we're going to focus on this dark cloud that we carry with this person whom we say we love, but we eagerly say we don't like them, right? And that sense of obligation basically is the Saturn aspect of our consciousness, okay? Now, a Venetian love is the one that you like, oh, and the sun love is the one that you like, oh, come here, honey, come here, baby. Oh, this is my man, this is my boo. I love this person. Hey, I was just checking on you today. All right, love you, bye. It's enthusiasm comes out of that, right? Joy comes out of that. Warmth, happiness, good times, laughter, food, like the good things come out of those kind of type of loves, the Sun, Venus type of loves. Even your Martian type of love is passionate, right? Very passionate, right? But this Saturnian type of love, that we say that, nah, I like you. I mean, I love you, but I don't like you. It's just an utter farce. So this is not even a concept to dwell on for a long time. Again, if we can't apply this to other areas of our life, other relationships outside of this tight family circle, then really ask yourself, is that really true? And this is interesting because, this could be with, a significant other. See, again, it's a sense of obligation that's there, right? So as a man, I may feel like I'm obligated to take care of you, because it's a husband-wife thing, whatever the case may be. I may feel like, okay, I'm obligated to that. That's a sense of responsibility. I may not be in a situation where I feel excited to come home and joyous to come home and things of that nature. This is very real. This is real stuff, right? And so there is this, again, a sense of obligation that's there, and that's tough, right? And sometimes doing the right thing is the hard thing to do, right? That's just, it's a known fact in a sense, okay? So just a little food for thought. Think about it. And maybe perhaps we need to rephrase. And is it okay? Just because I don't love you don't mean that I have ill will towards you, right? There's a family member, like, come on, man, like, god damn, can we be real? like there's certain family members, right, who you have absolutely no relationship with, right? Let's be honest. You have no relationship with them, meaning you don't have a phone number, they don't have yours, y'all don't know each other's birthdays. There's absolutely zero relationship that's there, right? Now, y'all could have been cousins or whatever the case may be growing up, but since then, it's just nothing. We're trained to be like, oh yeah, what about your cousin? Oh yeah. Man, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, really? Like, seriously, right? Nah. And it don't mean that you can't love a person. What I'm saying is there's absolutely some relationships where good and goddamn well that it don't qualify as love, right? Hell, there could be even a relationship where you like that person who you really don't like, you really don't love them either. But it don't mean that, hey, that I want to see bad things happen to you. It don't mean that I won't help you. In fact, the statement of I love them, but I don't like them really means you will help this person, although you don't like them. And I'm going to say, although that you don't love them. Okay? And so that's just my opinion, man. Tell me what you think. All right? Tell me what you think. Right now, we got a full moon coming up in Taurus. We're going to have a money party. I should have actually brought it with me. We're going to have a money party. We just got through practicing 28 days of gratitude. Perfect timing to come out this gratitude pocket going into the full moon, the money moon. So we're going to have a money party this upcoming Sunday. You should join the Patreon. Some things that you got to get, so you need to hurry up because there's some things that you have to get so we can all kind of be in sync and be in rhythm with one another. And the whole thing is about, speaking it into existence and being comfortable with that speech. I'll say this: Taurus rules the throat. Taurus is the zodiac sign of money. It rules the throat. So if we can't speak comfortably about our future financial state, then maybe a disconnect is there. I want to help you iron out them kinks. Let's gain some confidence. And I know yesterday, I made a post in the Patreon this morning, practicing gratitude. I went and got me a haircut yesterday. And when I get out the haircut, get out the chair rather, I go to the bathroom and then, cause I'm old, I go to the bathroom before I drive back home, right? And then I'm like, all right, Tony, you know what I'm saying? And the guy that was in the chair, he's like, yo, you buy houses? I was like, yeah, cause I always wear my shirt. And I was like, yeah. He was like, hey man, this is what I do, man. I do roofing. We do all that from the ground up, construction. And I said, interesting. I said, man, because I only got rental properties here, but I'm about to start flipping, or I really want to do new construction. And he said, oh man, we do that. I said, you got the trades, like the drywall? He said, man, we do everything. He was like, can I give you my card? He was excited. And I'm like, absolutely. And I'm just like, literally today is the day that my partner goes into the bank, right? And I got mines. I'm waiting for him to get his. He goes today, and I know we going new build construction. And to see this guy animated about giving me his card, and he does exactly what I'm looking for without me having to go to Google and start looking for it, was just a beautiful confirmation. And then this morning, my partner Jew hit me up talking about his partner. He's like, man, talk to Coles, man, that dude getting a house built on the west side of Chicago right now. Like, what? I like, that's my confirmation. I said, bro, I literally just made a post on Patreon about going into new construction, and now you telling me that, you know, your partner is, he got a house being built. He's like, no, I'm about to send you the pictures. Send me the pictures in the video. I'm like, man, shoot me his number and whatnot. And so that became the confirmation this morning and whatnot. So to get in this state of gratitude, this full moon is coming. It's only one full moon a year in the sign of money. It happens around this time of the year. This is it. So we ask you to join. And listen, I share wisdom. You can always hit me up and ask me questions. Only $15 a month for the stuff that we do right here in the Patreon. All right. So I'm about to get busy, read, meditate, do some Tai Chi and stuff. I'll see you ladies and gentlemen later.